What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Grubb here with Extreme.Outdoorsmen. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure you go hit that subscribe button for me. Help me at 24,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. But as you guys can tell on the channel, I've been filming a ton of unboxings lately just because I haven't really got a ton of content out there. I was out deer hunting for almost 2 weeks and no luck down there. Me and my dad went down there and we seen a lot of deer, but no good shooters. The bucks weren't really moving and everything, so it was pretty tough to make content down there. So I just got back home and I'm pretty excited to open this up. Honestly, I don't know how much more fishing videos I'm going to be posting this year. It's getting pretty cold here in Michigan. It's like 20s and 30s every day. So hopefully soon I will be out on the ice filming a bunch of ice fishing videos for you guys. It's been snowing like crazy, like I said, for like the past 2 or 3 days, and it's getting cold here, guys. So be prepared for all the ice fishing videos coming soon. Hopefully you guys like those. Drop a comment below also what kind of ice fishing videos you want to see. But in today's video, the video is actually sponsored by Mystery Tackle Box. And if you guys don't know what Mystery Tackle Box is, it's basically a subscription fishing tackle box that you get in the mail every single month. And I love getting these. They're filled with all kinds of lures, from soft plastics, hard baits, hooks, even some even some little booklets with some tips and tricks on how to catch big bass wherever you're at in the country. So I really like getting these. But if you want to get your first Mystery Tackle Box, you can use my code Extreme 10 and you can get your first box for $9.99. So it's a killer deal. But I always love getting these Mystery Tackle Boxes. Like I said, they're filled with all kinds of lures, and honestly it tests my skills, and I just really like getting these, trying to catch fish on all these new lures in the box. So basically in today's video, just going to be going over the Mystery Tackle Box, opening it up, showing you guys what comes inside. And this is actually the November box, and it just came like about a week or two ago when I was down in Ohio. So first off, these are probably some fall lures. It looks like sort of like a fall box. But first off is a Black Fly Lures spinnerbait. And if you have watched the channel over the past couple years, maybe even like 3 or 4 years, me and my dad love throwing white spinnerbaits. They catch giant largemouth bass, big smallmouth, but I've never seen a spinnerbait like this. Check out the blades right there. That's pretty interesting. I don't really know how that works. I'll have to give this one a try. Maybe I'll even go out next week on some inland lakes around here, chuck this around, see if I can catch one. But spinnerbaits are always key lures in the fall when it gets cold. Those blades dumping in the water, making a lot of noise. So next up in the box, guys, is the original Shad 80X, the Lucky John. And this little crankbait looks incredible. Usually when the water gets cold, crankbaits work really good. My dad loves throwing a big crankbait. He's even caught some of the biggest bass in Michigan on crankbaits. Some of the biggest bass that he's caught in Florida has been on crankbaits. And even when he was down in Dale Hollow, I think it's called, he caught some pretty big ones on the crankbaits. So the crankbaits catch big bass, guys. Not a lot of people throw them, and I love throwing the crankbait. It seems like whenever I throw it, it catches a big one. I don't know why, but it seems like the bigger fish in the lake hit the crankbaits. But that one looks really good. And next up is a Trago Spin Gill. This almost looks like a blade bait, and this thing looks pretty cool. The blade baits work really good out on Lake St. Clair for smallmouth. We've got so many big fish on blade baits, and that one looks pretty interesting. It's got one hook on the back right there, and then the big blade in the back. So definitely going to be trying this. I might even throw this here soon through the ice. Maybe I'll jig it off bottom, maybe catch a big walleye or a big pike or bass. So that one looks pretty cool. And then next up, the Tight Rope Baby Fireworks Super Jig. And I actually ordered these on Karls Bait and Tackle. I've got this same exact one actually, but I use these out on Lake St. Clair for big smallmouth bass, and they work really good. I think I was throwing the burnt orange color, and I caught a bunch of fish on that one. So these little tightrope jigs, the Ketchco ones, they work really good, so make sure to go check those out. Then the box always comes with some hooks, and it seems like the spear point hooks have been in the box for a little while. I really like using these spear point hooks. I usually use these throwing flukes, Cincos, pretty much any soft plastic will work good with these, so I really like the spear point hooks. They work really good. Shout out to Spear Point. But next up is 10,000 fish Sakoshi bug, and I've actually thrown these. They're the Ned rigs. I've thrown these out on Lake St. Clair for smallies and caught some pretty good smallmouth on them, so really recommend throwing these. They catch some giant smallmouth bass. But every box usually comes with some catalogs. There's some stickers right here. Yeah, but here's the catalog, and it shows you a bunch of tips and tricks on how to use certain lures in certain seasons. So here's some moving baits for panfish. If you want to learn some stuff about panfish, you could go through this and read a bunch of stuff, but there's a lot of tips and tricks in there. So that pretty much wraps up today's video, but really appreciate Mystery Tackle Box for sponsoring today's video and hooking me up with this box. It means a lot. Can't wait to use all these lures. But drop a comment below what video ideas you guys want to see in the winter. If you want me to go through some of my top 10 best catches of the year, my favorite lures, just drop a couple comments below, let me know, and I would really appreciate it. But we will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.